Hello friends, welcome to Squaird Plans, where creative planning and organization comes to life. I'm Stephanie, and today we're going to be setting up the month of March in my agenda planner. We'll decorate the monthly pages in a moody seasonal theme, so come plan with me. And I've got some washi tapes here ready to go, along with some PET tape that I'll be using, a couple of dual tip markers, this set of small talk stickers, and this Live Love Posh sticker book, which I'll pull from. Okay, let's go ahead and start off with the first spread, which is a hybrid of my monthly overview and a single page a monthly spread. These inserts are available in my shop, sold separately in various ways. If you are interested in anything that you see here, you can check the description of the video. I'll include links to all of the inserts as well as the decorative items that I'm using here in case you want to grab those for yourself. So I'm going to be pulling in this set of hydrangea stickers that I got from I think it's the Luxe Spring sticker book from Live Love Posh. And I'll be mixing that in with a couple of PET tape rolls that I got from Journal Say. The ones I'll be using are mainly black with some vintage vibes. I've got an inky one that's got kind of a black inky set of designs, as well as this one with the butterflies and some script overlays. Just thought that would be a good combination to make this a little less precious, if that makes sense. I didn't want it to be just florals. I wanted to have a little bit more substance, I guess, to it. And so I thought these moody vibes with the vintage feels would fit the bill. So I'm bringing those in. I also really like the addition of the black, kind of tones it down a little bit, a little less spring, and again, creates more of a mood with these stickers. So we're going to try putting these together and just see how it all turns out. So those PET tape stickers are not die cut, so I'm basically just cutting out the pieces that I want as I go and laying those in. I'm using a little bit of the 2 PET tapes along with a floral cluster, and now I'm adding in a little bit of washi as well, just for some added color to brighten things up a tad bit more. I've got this vintage butterfly script washi tape that I think I also got from Journal Say, and it has pretty much the exact same vibes as that PET tape that I pulled. So I'm going to be bringing that in and layering it with a kind of periwinkle blue purple tone and a pink tone of washi, again for that color. But I thought that added a little bit more texture to the spread in areas where I really couldn't put anything else, and also beefed up the clusters a little bit more. So I'm placing things in areas where I know I can get away with a little more decor, like at the bottom of these 2 pages. I got a nice big cluster here. I don't usually need all of the checklist boxes in my monthly to-do list, which is what I use there on the left. So I can get away with some decor down there at the bottom. And I haven't really found a consistent use for the empty space below my monthly on the right. So again, I can get away with a little more decor on that side since I'm not really using it for function. The top cluster that I had there on the top left, that's just a nice empty space anyways, so nice place to put some decor to start the spread off. I brought in a couple of butterflies from that sticker book as well. I didn't show this on camera, but I decided to add in a bean line on those 2 colorful butterflies that I brought in. And I will do that on all of the spreads that I will be creating today, even though I did not show that on camera. And then last but not least, I added in those quotes from the Small Talk sticker book, just because I would like to have some kind of quote on my spreads. It's just a thing I like to have. I don't know why, but it just feels incomplete without a quote. So I brought in some smaller kind of line item quotes from that sticker pack that I got on Amazon. So I'm moving things over to the spreads now and just making sure everything is lining up how I need it to. I'm not going too far into any functional space. The single page monthly that I'm using is an undated version, so I did, before I started filming, put in the dates just so I would have an idea of any empty space I could get away with more decor on in that area. But I will probably go back once this video is done and start to put in any boxes or highlights that I need in that monthly to prep for the month. You know, like birthdays or events, appointments, and things I'm going to need, and add a bit more color to that area through that process. And I've moved everything else over here, so now I'm just taking care of the trimming, making sure everything is aligned and clean to the edge. I'm going to go ahead and add in some highlighters here now using these Primrosea brush tip pens. It's got both a brush tip and a fine tip on those pens, which will be nice in case I want to add any text in color on that spread once I get into it. Okay, we've moved on to the second and last spread we're going to set up in this video. I have one more spread that I set up, which is a social media spread, which will be in this exact same theme, but I went ahead and did that one off camera as well, just so that I could get started on the social media planning. I will have a picture of it in my Instagram when I do post this setup, but for now, I have it kind of done off camera, just so you know. That's a third spread that I use the same theme on, just for continuity for all of my monthly pages in my agenda planner. This spread is my goals and tasks spread, and I do a lot of functional planning on this spread in particular. So I'm trying not to take up too much room with decor, but do find that just having a decorated spread makes things so much more fun to be in. So I do want to have something, you know, visual to pique my interest while I'm on these pages, but again, want to minimize the impact to that functional space. Because of that, I'm pulling in some smaller butterfly clusters here from that PET tape so that it doesn't bleed too far into the boxes below. I went ahead and just cut it out manually there to grab just the smaller options that were available on that PET tape design. In each cluster, you can see I'm aiming to put a little bit of that butterfly PET tape, a floral cluster, as well as a little bit of that inky PET tape. Get those vibes going with each cluster. I do usually do a monthly goals video where I actually do the functional planning on these spreads. If you're interested to see how I'm using these pages, I will try to usually get that done at the very start of the month so that you can see it early on and get an idea how you might want to plan out monthly goals for yourself. And you can kind of see how I approach it from my annual, quarterly, and monthly perspective. So again, I'm just trying to pull in elements from each of the items that I pulled for this theme. keeping that consistency going all the way through. I'm having a little bit of trouble up here at the top, just getting everything to balance right. The clusters that I had left over from the sheet were a little bit more, I don't know, awkward than the ones that I used previously, so I had to maneuver them a bit. Plus, I'm trying to keep them fairly narrow in scope, so again, I can maximize that functional space. Had to trim off one of the larger leaves on the cluster here on the side just because it was taking up too much room and didn't allow the stickers to really group together well. Bringing in some more of the splotches here on the top for some texture, and I'll probably add in a bit more to the side as well. Trying to use all the things. I have a couple of butterflies left to use up on this sheet, so I'm going to pull those two in, figure out how best to lay those in without taking up too much space. And now we're on to the washi tape options. Again, trying to minimize that functional space erosion. Keeping things pretty close to the edge. Also cutting down the washi tape quite a bit. This washi tape that I pulled with the butterfly script design has some sections where the script is vertical, and then some other sections where it's horizontal, and then some where it's split in half. So I'm kind of taking what the washi's giving me and pulling in whatever really works in the space, following the predefined sectioning that's already on the washi tape. Now, just one more thing to add in, which is the quotes. So I'm going to bring those in, just kind of pick a couple that I feel like work with the spread. And I think we're ready to move things over. So I'll try to move things over in as big of clusters as I can manage. We'll start with this washi tape here though on the side, and then kind of work in this corner as well. I'm going to first white out behind it though, where there are black lines, just to give a little bit of a cleaner look. And I'm just using a white gel pen for that. I do have a link to the set that I'm using right now. This comes in a set of 6 of these that I just recently discovered from Journal Say. I really like these for this whiteout technique. So those are usually linked below in all of my videos under my favorite things. And again, just doing some more whiting out anywhere where there'll be black lines behind those clear stickers. And for the top, I'm going to try to roll it off from the wax paper just to make it a little bit easier to transfer over. It's pretty long and barely overlapping, so I don't really want to try to move that over by hand because I'm sure it's going to fall apart in my hands. So the roll off actually worked out pretty well. Just do a little bit of cleanup again now that I've got everything moved over. Eliminating any excess sticker as well that may hang into that functional space, just so I don't have to worry about writing over clear sticker. And then we'll separate out the pages. Do some trimming as well. There's a lot of just small overlap of the edges because I was using those stickers with the predefined edge for the most part. So I went through and kind of cleaned those up since those are really hard to align. The last major step here will be to clean out the holes. I haven't done that on either spread, so it'll take me a second to go ahead and do that, as well as to clean out, again, any excess sticker I see hanging out. I'm just using my little precision cutter for that. That's a really great planing tool as well. One of my favorite things I use all the time to clean out holes like this and just make it easier to get this in and out of my planner. Thought it was done and then realized I missed a page, so I'll go back and do those last holes. And once I'm done with that, you guys, we will be done, friends. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up down below. Also, too, go ahead and leave me a comment if you'd like to get in touch. And think about subscribing to my channel if you haven't already, if you'd like to see more of my videos. Thanks so much for watching. I really appreciate it. And we will see you next time. Bye!